Good evening and welcome to this edition of Month in Review. I'm Petty Officer Kyle Jackson, and tonight we're going to see some of the top stories from the month of June as we'll highlight the sailors and commands working in the Sasebo, Atsugi, and Yokosuka areas. Our top story tonight comes from Sasebo. In the Navy, sailors follow orders without question, and oftentimes the decision makers in Washington seem very far away. Petty Officer Che Rose went aboard USS Denver, where one of those decision makers met with the sailors to answer questions while listening to their concerns.
The 75th Secretary of the Navy, Ray Mabus, made time in his schedule to visit naval commands in Sasebo, Japan.
I wanted to come see sailors and Marines who are stationed here, to thank them for everything that they do, and I wanted to come and thank the people of Sasebo. The sailors in the United States Navy and United States Marine Corps are America's away team. When we're doing our job, we're usually a long, long way from home. On behalf of the citizens of America who sailors and Marines help keep safe around the clock, standing the watch, I just want to say thank you.
Naval commands in remote locations like Sasebo don't see a whole lot of VIPs. So when they do, it's kind of a big deal. Petty Officer Che Rose, Fleet Activities, Sasebo, Japan.
Over in Yokosuka, sailors celebrated Memorial Day at the Yokohama War Cemetery. Petty Officer Kirk Putnam attended the ceremony to see how Yokosuka is remembering those who lost their lives fighting in Japan.
This Memorial Day, members of the Veteran of Foreign Wars District 2 hosted a ceremony at the Yokohama War Cemetery.
As you can see here today, this is not a holiday. This is a day to honor our departed comrades, those missing in action.
The ceremony builds a bond with those who lost their lives in service to their country. For some, Memorial Day is more than just a day of remembering.
Let all the nation understand that Memorial Day is a time to honor those who sacrificed all. After the honoring, then go cook your hot dogs and hamburgers and apple pie. But let me tell you something. We all need to wake up, and we all need to come together and honor our men and women who gave it all. And that's what Memorial Day is all about.
The visitors also acknowledged the hard work of Kengo Kobayashi. As the cemetery manager, Kobayashi is the caretaker of the memorial.
As we pay our respects today to our departed comrades, so too should we take a moment to thank those responsible for this beautiful cemetery.
Flowers were placed on the memorial urn filled with the ashes of the 335 service members laid to rest there, so that the living will know the fallen are never forgotten. Petty Officer Kirk Putnam, Yokosuka Naval Base, Japan.
Every day, numbers of American citizens serve their country to defend the freedoms provided in the Constitution. Seaman Sarah Villegas has the story on one group of sailors and Marines who until now have been defending those freedoms even though they weren't American citizens themselves.
The USS Bonhomme Richard held a naturalization ceremony which honored sailors and Marines in their newfound citizenship. These service members took an oath of enlistment, and now they take the oath of citizenship as well.
Today we had a naturalization ceremony where 9 individuals went through the prerequisites to become American citizens. And we were honored to be in their presence today and to recognize them publicly and to recognize their accomplishments as they've made the decision to become United States citizens.
I just have a whole different feeling right now. Like I'm proud that I went the whole way, made that commitment.
These service members worked hard to earn their status as American citizens.
And they've gone through the necessary steps then, subsequent to enlisting in the Navy and the Marine Corps, to become United States citizens. And I'm honored to be a part of that and to share with them in that success.
Congratulations. Basically prioritized. I got my job done while at night I would study. Like, there was 100 questions, I had to study them all and know them, civics, history.
Seaman Dawson said of all the new opportunities he has as an American citizen, what he looks forward to most is the right to vote. Seaman Sarah Villegas, Fleet Activities, Sasebo, Japan.
Taking off from and landing on aircraft carriers is one of the most challenging jobs any pilot can have. Petty Officer Shamira Purifoy has the story on how naval aviators in the Pacific are preparing for this challenge by using the site of one of World War II's most famous battles.
Iwatu Island, some people may know it as Iwo Jima Island, was the site of one of the most historic battles of World War II. At the top of Mount Suribachi, the iconic spot where photographer Joe Rosenthal captured the raising of the American flag, a memorial now stands in place of the colors. The island's black sand beaches serve as the view. Today, the island is used as a Japanese military base and serves as a U.S. Navy Field Carrier Landing Practice, FCLP, site.
At Iwatu, the Air Wing 5 aviators are able to practice prior to their carrier qualifications and prior to their routine deployments. Here, unlike any other place in the world, they're actually able to use the exact same procedures, same altitudes, same type of radio communications, and to work with the landing signal officers. It's this LSO pilot team that gets a chance to actually work together here in this challenging environment and practice it.
Petty Officer Shamira Purifoy, Iwatu Island, Japan.
Sailors in the U.S. Navy have a long history of not only serving their country, but being a positive force in their communities. Petty Officer Che Rose went to a local elementary school to see how some sailors in Sasebo are continuing that tradition.
Sailors from Fleet Activity Sasebo showed up for their last volunteer mentoring session of the school year with students from Darby Elementary School.
The mentoring program is basically helping kids with their homework, and when they help kids with their homework, they make it fun.
It raises student achievement. It breaks kids down into smaller groups to get that individual attention.
One of the added benefits of the program is the friendship that forms between the students and the sailors who mentor them.
When I see students' eyes light up because they see that mentor again coming in on Thursday, lets me know that we're doing some good things here at Darby.
Since school is closing for summer break, the mentor program will have to be put on hold until the fall, when more sailors volunteer to give back to their community. Petty Officer Che Rose, Fleet Activities, Sasebo, Japan.
The rainy season is here, and so far it has lived up to its name. Let's take a look at your local weather forecast to see if we can expect some summer sunshine or if more rain is in our future.
Here's your 3-day weather forecast and current exchange rate for the Sasebo, Atsugi, and Yokosuka areas.
Our final story takes us to Kinnick High School in Yokosuka, where yet another senior class is graduating. Petty Officer Adrian White attended the ceremony and shows us how things are changing for these young people as they move on to the next chapter in their lives.
This is probably Quentin Holden's last time walking down this hallway at Kinnick High School.
Maybe tomorrow, when we walk across the stage and get those diplomas, I'll start thinking about it, like all rush to me, and especially when I leave in a week. But all I can really hold is like the memories. That's really it. And like just glad I came here because it changed. It helped me become who I am right now.
So the best advice I can give them is to continue looking forward, keep those high standards that allowed them to achieve success. 87% of this graduating class going to college, about 10% of the rest of them going into the active duty military.
Parents and loved ones were in attendance to share in this momentous occasion. Graduation is a time when students reflect on the past, but understand there's still a lot of work left to do. Petty Officer Adrian White, Yokosuka Naval Base, Japan.
It's been fun, but that's all the time we have for tonight. If you've missed any portion of this newscast, we'll be posting it to our Facebook page tomorrow morning. And be sure to tune in next Thursday at the same time for AFN's monthly travel show, Kyushu Explorer. I'm Petty Officer Kyle Jackson, and from all of us here at AFN, thank you for watching and have a great evening.